We are live. What's going on, everyone? Thank you all so much for tuning in at this time. Everybody that's here, greatly appreciate it. Anybody watching this on the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. So, Lakers got one, right? That's good. Got the first one, right? One down, 3 more to go, right? But no, I mean, look, I'm glad we were able to get this W. I'm glad we were able to get this win. It's kind of like, where's this team been? Right, they led start to finish. They controlled this game. Denver made their push. Lakers responded. Right, like these are the kind of things that you want to see from this team. But again, it's frustrating because I feel like this series should have been much different than it actually was. I feel like this series should have went. I don't think that. I think that this series should have been like at worst we should be tied right now. Right, absolute bare minimum tie series, and things are good. But look, you can't change the past. All you can do is change the future, and you got to just take it one game at a time. Just one game at a time. Just keep pushing one game. To me, it's going to be Game 5. Right? What do the Lakers do in Game 5? If the Lakers win Game 5, then I think they force Game 7. Right? And what have I said from day one? Get us to a Game 7. Get us to a Game 7, and let's see what happens. I'll live with the results, right? But I think either it's over in 5 or we win Game 7. That's what I think. So we'll see. But again, good thing is Lakers got, 3 days, I think, in between? Is it this one that they have 3 games? I know in between either Game 5 or Game 6, there's like 3 days that they have. Here, let's see. Let's check this in real time. Come on. It says if necessary tomorrow, Monday. So they do play Monday. So it's 2 days. So it's game 6 back in LA. Yeah, Game 6 is May 2nd. So okay. That's good, right? If you can, again, I think it's over in 5 or the Lakers force Game 7. Because I think the Lakers, if they beat Denver in Denver, I think you now have, 3 days off to kind of recalibrate, get everything together, and then boom, try to have the bounce back to even the series in Game 6. But look, to me, it's like can you apply pressure? Just apply pressure to Denver, right? Denver has not had pressure in 2 years now, right? Like Denver ran through everybody last year and are very likely, or so far, are running through the Lakers this year. So to me, can we see what happens when their back's against the wall and see what they look like? Right? Can we get an idea of how this is going to work? Right? Like, I want to see Denver in a compromised position. I want to see the Lakers go win. You go win Game 3, or Game 5, right? Now it's 3-2. You get back to LA. What does that look like? Right? Does Denver just like fold games and now you go to Game 7? Again, get me to a Game 7. I've said it from day one. Get me to a Game 7. You get me to a Game 7, I'll live with the result, right? At least make this an interesting series. And again, I get it's like, if we would have won Game 2, series is tied, this is a whole new series, right? Then you get to Game 7, right? Rather than now you have to win 4 straight, right? But again, like I said, I'm always going to go down with the ship. I'm always going to ride with the ship. I'm always going to go down with the ship. If they lose, then they lose, right? But I'm gonna support the team. I'm gonna trust that the Lakers handle business, right? You win on Monday, you get back to LA, see what happens, right? But it is frustrating. It's like where's this team been? Like where's this team? They literally controlled this game, dominated the game start to finish. Denver threw a punch, we punched back, right? Like it was just this is the type of game. You had D'Lo show up, you had Reeves show up, you had Prince was solid. You had all these guys continuously show up. We need that to continue. We need guys to continue to show up. I've talked about it from day one. The series goes as far as the roles players go, right? LeBron and AD have been basically washing out Jokic and Murray, right, collectively. But it's the role guys. This game, our role guys step up, we win. It's simple. It's a simple formula, a very simple formula for those that get that reference. But it is. It's to me, like, if our role guys could string together 3 more games, we win. But it's just, again, when you don't have other guys showing up. Gabe Vincent hit a 3 in this game, so hopefully that's a good sign. That's a good signal that, like, hey, like, we're coming. Being like, he's going to pick it up. Maybe Spencer Dinwiddie. Right? It would be nice if he could be more aggressive and he could start finding his shot. Right? There's a lot of things that I think there's to be positive about going forward. But again, it's a game at a time. One game at a time. You have to win this game, or you won this game. That Denver game, to me, is everything. Denver game is everything. Lakers win in Denver, right? Can we get Scott Foster for a game? He's the extender, right? Scott Foster is the guy that they usually put when they want to extend series, right? So, right, like, let's go. Let's get if Scott Foster's ref in Game 5, I'm going to be stoked. I'm going to be excited because he's the guy that the NBA usually puts in when they want another game. But yeah, I mean, look, this is something to be excited for, right? And what I talked about in this, like, what I wanted going into this game is I really wanted that, like, confidence win, right? Even if we do lose in Denver, right? Because again, that Denver game to me is going to be everything. Because if the Lakers handle business in Denver, 1, you prove that you can beat them in Denver. And 2, I think you go back home with a ton of confidence. And I think that you get one of those, like, maybe even potential blowout games and then get into Game 7. But again, it's one game. Got to take it a game at a time. I don't want to, let cooler heads prevail. Let it kind of, see how it goes. But, to me, I wanted this, even regardless of what the end result is. I really wanted the momentum build win going into next season, right? Like, because I don't think everybody on this roster is going to be here, but I do think good amount will be here. I think you'll have several guys, so it'd be nice to kind of have that momentum of, like, okay, we can beat Denver, right? We can make this interesting, but we'll see. Time will tell. Anyways, let's dive into all of your super chat questions, all of your regular questions, all of that stuff. And let's again, Monday. Hey, at least we got to Monday, right? That's the key. At least we got to Monday. But also, real quick, before I jump into the chat here, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. But hit that like button. Seriously, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. All right, let's go. Lakers win. Ain't no way right. Yes. Austin and D'Lo both show up. We win. It's easy math, to be honest. Exactly. Again, we go as far as our role guys take us. If our role guys show up, we win. Simple. Absolutely simple. Coming in hot with the super chat. Sean, thank you so much. Coming in hot with $2 super chat. Never count LeBron and AD out. Lakers in 7. I love it, Sean. I love it. Like I said, I will always be. Now I get all the comments and all the, oh, you're delusional, you're this or that. Well, hey, I'm like I said, I will go down with the ship. All right, it's not over till it's over. You got to win 4 games. It's not best of 3. It's not best of 2. It's not like you got to win 4 games, right? They have to beat the Lakers 4 times. Now, look, no team has ever came back down 3-0, right? But, I mean, even the commentator said in this game, right? Like, hey, it's going to happen eventually. Is this the series that it happens? I don't know. We'll see. But again, it's just one day, one game at a time. You had to get one. You got one. The Denver game, to me, is everything. If the Lakers beat Denver in Denver, it shows that they can beat Denver in Denver, for 1, which would be good for Game 7. But 2, I think now you start putting some pressure. Lakers, the momentum starts shifting. Everything kind of goes the other direction. Get to a Game 7. I've said it going into this series. I said, just get to a Game 7. I said, if they win Game 1, I think the Lakers push it to 6. But I said, if they don't, I think Lakers in 7. Right? But you got to take it one at a time. So it doesn't matter. Just get there. Right? And then let the cards fall where they may. Lewis, come on, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's one game, but if we win the series, LeBron, GOAT, no debate. Oh, me, 100%. I mean, what do you say? Like, if the Lakers do make it is only one game, right? So we got to let cooler heads prevail. I'm pumped. I'm excited. Don't get me wrong, but can't have that pendulum swing, right? We gotta, take this win, celebrate this win, enjoy this win, be thankful, right? It's like we broke the streak, right? There's a lot of good things to be confident for and a lot of things to be excited for. And hey, Lakers in 7, let's get it. But it is one game. You got to take one game at a time. Game 5 is everything to me. But if Lakers come back and win, man, first team ever, or LeBron would be the first player and team ever to come back 3-1 in the finals, and then to come back 3-0 against the defending champions in round 1 would be, I mean, what do you say? Especially at 39 in year 21. But we got a lot of work ahead of us. A lot of work ahead of us. You got to win 2 more games just to get to game 7. Now that's happened a couple times. I mean, it happened last year, right? But it's that 4th game that's the killer. And you're back in Denver, right? So got a long road ahead. But I like it. Let's get it. Keep extending the series. 3 more, baby. I love it. We win in the rest. Lakers in 7. We will make history. I am with it. Let's get it. Nice W. Yes. We have to pay D'Lo now. AD gets the game. AD's been excellent this series. I mean, as a whole, this series, he's been our best player this series. If anyone's going to be the first one to come back from 3-0, it's only fitting. It's LeBron. That is LeBron James. That would be. I mean, imagine the story, right? Like the adversity. I mean, look. Sometimes the story that sounds unbelievable is reality, right? Nothing stranger than reality. But that story, man, being down 3-0 against the defending champs, come back, win. But I'll be extra, like I will have a ton of confidence if we win game 5. If Lakers win game 5, I will feel at least we get to game 7. I think the Lakers, they win game 5 in Denver. I think they win back here in LA. But got to do that. Got to get game 5. Lakers in 7. Lakers are good. At this point, we can't lose in Denver. I wouldn't be able to live with those "who's your daddy" chants. Yeah, it's just like, but that's why game 5. You win game 5, you prove you can beat them in Denver, and 2, you prove that that you actually have a real chance. Shark, that smells blood. Lakers in 7. We've been dominant every game. We just blew leads, man. We can beat Denver. It's possible. Let's go make history. I'm right there with you, Ace. Right there with you. Yeah, it's Monday. Key bench, flat-footed, Rui. Play Monday, then Thursday. Yeah, 2 days. Yeah, it's game 6 that you got 3 days rest. We win the next game. We got a new series almost. Yeah. Again, just get to game 7. Get to game 7. And then trust LeBron James and Anthony Davis to put their head down and bring it home. Right? Let's see. They better head to Denver now to acclimate. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yay, we avoided the sweep. Yes, exactly. Let's see. LeBron head was at the rim on D'Lo's lob. That dude is 39. Yeah, it's ridiculous. What's going on, Daniel? Appreciate you being here. Deal with the legendary, gutsy, awe-inspired performance. All grit and calm the Lakers down in the 4th. He was good. I need that going forward. Wow. If we can beat them today, we can do it 3 more times. Agreed, Toby. It's not about can they, it's just will they, right? Like there's no, there hasn't been a doubt in my mind the Lakers can beat Denver. It's just will they, right? Like, you saw game 1 up 15, boom, blow it. Up 20, right? In the 3rd, blow it, right? Like, again, I said it after game 2, right? Like, the Lakers just keep beating themselves. The Lakers have been the better team for 90% of this game or this series. But Denver just keeps doing what they do. And man, it's crazy. So can we keep going? Prince has been very good. Very good. Lakers in 7. We're really better. Austin needs to show up the rest of the games. Yes, agreed. Dodge the sweep. That's all that matters right now. Exactly. Just one thing at a time, right? It starts with one. Exactly, Floyd. You got the first one. I love it. Let's go. Go rattle out. Go get game 2, game 3, so on and so forth. What's going on, Samuel? Let's go. I love it. That was such a solid game from everyone. Everyone played their role almost perfect. Exactly. Again, if the team shows up and we play Laker basketball, we win. It's that simple. Can we beat them 3 more times? Absolutely. But as I default, like the question is, will we? Will we? Jokic. Let's see if they can get over this mental hurdle. I will lead to another one. Yes, agree. Lakers in 7. Let's get it. Restart the record. We 1-0 against Denver. Come to that mindset, and it's possible. Exactly. Just take it one game at a time. Hey, we got one, right? We got to sweep. We got to sweep Denver. It's that simple. 4 straight games, right? Got the first one. 1-0. Right? Take it a game at a time. Sean, coming out with another $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Ham finally made some good adjustments in this game. Yes, Ham was actually very good in this game, and he even used his challenge and all that, right? Like, it's just, can he – I mean, he's just like the team. It's consistency, right? Like, Darvin Ham has had – like, every game he's had moments where he's looked good, right? Like, in the watch-along streams, right? I'm over there like, man, good timeout, Darvin Ham. Oh, good stuff. Like, I'm complimenting him all the time. And then it's like, oh, man, like, 10 minutes later, it's like, Ham, I need you. Come on, dude. Like, it's just like the team, we need consistency. We need consistency from the team and the players. You need consistency from the coach, right? But I appreciate you. Earth is healing. Shout out to Filipino fans who sometimes wake up at 3 a.m. just to watch Lakers basketball. Yes, shout out to all of you. Appreciate you being in the chat and hanging out with us. We next Vando next game. I hope so. That would be nice. Wood was available this game. He didn't play though. We should be 4-0 to be honest. Yeah, we should be. Which is why it's like, man, that's why I believe that they can win 3 more times. Right? It should be 2-2. I agree, but you can't change it, right? Like and like I get the mindset of like, man, like if we win game 2, it's 2-2. But if we win game 2, do we come out with the urgency in this game, or do we lose this game? Right? I know you could look at it as like, oh man, we should have won game 2. It should be 2-2 heading back to Denver. But again, it's just like if we win game 2, right? What does that look like the rest of the way? Does that change the Lakers' production? Does that change the Lakers' mindset? Do they kind of take their foot off the gas? Or is this just a situation where the Lakers are in desperation mode and they know if we lose, we go home, and it's just the team elevated, the players elevated, the guys picked up? It's just something to look at, because I know a lot of people are going to look at it, and be like, oh, it should be 2-2. It's just something to keep in mind. This Nuggets team is not all that, dude. We beat ourselves. Agree. I said it in the last 3 games, right? Like, we keep beating ourselves, right? If we can stop beating ourselves, we can win this series. Let's see. When we had to lead the whole third, I knew we would win Lakers in 7. Yeah, that's the thing. It's those second halves, those third quarters that have been just brutal for us. Yeah, finally, right? Right? It's like, take a breath, like, whew, right? It's like, here we go. When their backs against the wall, Denver crumbles. Well, that's kind of like what I want to see. Again, Denver has not been tested. The last time Denver was tested was against the Lakers in the 2020 bubble, and the Lakers ended up winning. Like, Denver folds and we win, right? What do they look like? They weren't tested last year. They ran through everybody last year. Like, even in the finals, they ran into Miami and just ran through them, right? So what does it look like when their back's against the wall? That's why the Denver game is, obviously, it's you win or you go home every game the rest of the way. But that Denver game, the Lakers win that game, I am very confident we force a game 7. I don't think we lose in LA again. I think we win back in LA in game 6, force game 7, and then the question is, can we beat them twice in Denver? Which I believe we can. So we're gonna find out here very soon. It could be 3-1 the other way around. If supporting cast played 5% better in this match. Agreed. I'm right there with you. We are back. I love it. I love it. We back in action. Campbell, come out the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Lakers have led in 138 minutes of this series. Nuggets have led for 42 minutes. That's just crazy that this series is 3-1. Exactly. Again, I mentioned it earlier, right? Like the Lakers have been the better team for like 90% of this series. It's like that 10% the Lakers just blow it all because 10% they're really bad, right? Like because it's not that they're like they go on these patches where they struggle. They literally go on these patches where they're like they're awful, right? Turning the ball over, can't score the basketball, can't stop Denver, right? It's like where it's like if they were just like bad, right? It's like, it's like, ah, man, hey, we can't buy a bucket, but we're kind of weathering the storm here a little bit, then we'd probably be in a different position right now. But the fact that like it's like, oh, we can't buy a bucket, oh, and we're terrible, and we turn the ball over, oh, and it's just like you stack all those things up. It doesn't, in a game of basketball, especially against a team like Denver, like things change quick. I've said it all series so far. The Lakers get whatever they want against Denver. Literally cannot stop the Lakers. The Lakers have gotten everything they wanted on the offensive side. Even in the games that we've lost, the Lakers have gotten everything they wanted on the offensive side. They just hit this patch where they can't score the basketball. And in that patch, everything's changed every single game. Lakers didn't have that patch this game, and they won. So can you do that 3 more times? Can you go 3 more games without a crazy patch? You basically have to go on a 4-game win streak. We're going to see. We're going to see. But appreciate you. Again, thank you. Let's see. Keep attacking Murray. Agreed. Now it's do or die. Where's the sweep? I love it. First piece of the puzzle figured out. 3 more to go. Exactly. Just take it one at a time. One at a time, right? That's all you can do at this point. Just play it one at a time, right? You got 1, time for 2, time for 3, and then getting to number 4, and we're in business. Let's see. Lakers are winning Monday for sure. I love it. It's a different series when D'Lo and AR score at least 20. Yeah, exactly. What was the final production from them? So we got, let's break this down real quick. We got Davis with 25 and 23 with 6 assists, 1 block. Ridiculous. LeBron had 30. Rui had 9. Again, if Rui can just get me to double digits, right? Give me to double digits. He was 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. If he could have just been 2 of 3 from 3. D'Lo gave us 21 and Reeves gave us 21. Yeah. All right. Both guys showed up. Prince with another 9. Prince has literally been all of our bench. Right. Gabe Vincent finally hit a 3. Can he hit a couple more? Man, if he could just we get Spence and Gabe up, right? Maybe we get Vando back. They're slowly breaking down. Keep attacking them. Murray will get hurt. I hope not. I like genuinely, I hope not. Because then everyone's going to blame it, right? I want them 100%. I want us coming back and beating them fully healthy. I'm never gonna hope for injuries on anybody. That's a good way to get punished, right? Shows you we can do it exactly 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, exactly. Same game, same team, same everything in game 2. We beat ourselves. We literally just continuously beat ourselves. Got to stop doing that. If we can stop beating ourselves, we can win this series. David, coming out the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's go. More Lakers basketball. Exactly. Pressure building on Denver now. Go get game 2 win, which we should have on Monday. There's the first for everything. Exactly. Everything. Like I had somebody in the watch launch stream say, like, down 3-0 is insurmountable. There's a lot of things in sports, in the NBA, that was insurmountable. And guess what happened? It was overtaken, right? I mean, people thought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record was literally unbeatable. Thought it was no one would ever come close and touch it. LeBron passes it. No team had ever came back down 3-1 in the finals. LeBron does. Right? Like, there's countless things that just seem impossible that nobody's ever going to achieve. No one's ever going to pass. It happens. There's a first time for everything. Is this the moment? We're going to find out. We're going to see. But the Lakers has looked good in this series for 90% of the series. It's just that like 10% that's just killed us. Absolutely killed us. So again, if we get the win in Denver, I am very confident we force Game 7. And I've said it from day one. Just get us to Game 7. Get to Game 7 and trust LeBron and Anthony Davis to show up and dominate. You know, LeBron, you want a 50 piece from LeBron? Get us to a Game 7. I think that's a game where LeBron goes, all right, I got to dig deep, right? I could take Game 1 and 2 break in the Minnesota series, whatever, right? Like, and you just put your head down, you go get this win. Let's do it. Let's do it. Keep the hope alive. Hater's been quiet always, right? Ham finally challenged FX. Wood will play on Monday. He was available tonight. He just didn't play. He was available, but they just decided not to play him. Yes, we finally got one. Starts with one. Had to scrabble for this. Literally, yes, agreed. Yeah, of course. They all real quiet. Like what's the main? Don't let us get one. Don't let us get one. We got one. From here on in, this is what you do. You only lose when you drop the ball. Make Denver play out of their skin to try and beat us. Exactly. Lakers have been in control 90% of this series. We just keep fumbling the bag. Stop fumbling the bag. And we win. If LeBron keeps posting up Murray body going to give out? Yeah. One game at a time. Exactly. Just one at a time. One at a time. We unlocked it. Yep. Got the first one. Nugget fans are real quiet now. Yeah. Prince 9, Rui 9, Austin 21. That's the reason we won this game. Exactly. Role players show up. We win. I've said it from day one. We go as far as our role guys take us. Right. The problem is just consistency. All season, Reeves has been inconsistent. Can he be consistent this series? D'Lo, for the most part, has been consistent during the regular season, but so far in the playoffs, he's been inconsistent. We can't, and I'm not saying D'Lo and Reeves have to go get you 21 each. I'm not even saying they have to go get you 20, but again, between Rui, D'Lo, and Reeves, they need to be combined, giving us like 40 to 50 points. Combined, 40 to 50 points, which is like, say Reeves gives you 20, D'Lo gives you 15, Rui gives you 15. There's your 50, right? Next game, it's Rui gives you 20, so on and so forth, right? That's what we need. Consistency. Consistency is everything. Stakes coming out the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Lakers have been up the majority of this series. Could have easily been 3-1 Lakers. I just need to focus. Good win. I mean, yeah, 100%. Right? I mean, you can make a genuine argument. The Lakers should have swept Denver. They were up double digits in every single game. All 3 games up double digits. But let's say you blow one because it happens, right? Like let's say you blow game 1. Fine. Okay. You win game 2, it's a different series. Then you win game 3. Now you're up 3-1. Like, series is over. You've been by far the better team all series. But again, it's that 10%, right? The 10% that Denver's just capitalized on. Zero margin for error, like zero, right? Like every game is game 1, right? Every game, or is game 7. I mean, every game from here on out till we get to game 7 is game 7. And even then, when we get to game 7, it's literally game 7. To me, can we beat them in Denver? Right? You got the win you got the win, period. Right? That's what you needed. You needed that win of like you need that exhale win, right? That like, okay, here we go. Got the monkey off our back. Sunshine starting to open up. The dark clouds starting to dissipate, right? Like, feeling good, look good. You're in the locker room. You're like, okay, see, we can beat them, right? Let's go. Let's do it. You know, game at a time. Let's get it. Let's get it. Felt like the clock took forever, EFX. Let's go. Let's see. We need players that do the dirty work. I can't have LeBron doing all the little things. Yes. Yeah, I've talked about that heavily. That's what Denver has. No small ball either. Let's chill. We've got one. Again, let cooler heads prevail. No one's saying that that's it. Like, we're just going to beat Denver by 30 every game. But this is exciting, right? Celebrate the win. Job's not finished. Got a long way to go. This is the win we needed. I'd put Hayes on Porter. You need to use Max Christie. I don't hate, so like I wouldn't do Hayes on Porter because Hayes isn't disciplined on the defensive side. But Christian Wood, I've talked about Christian Wood. Christian Wood, if you remember, like literally locked down Kevin Durant in that play-in game and played the three and everything like that. Now, I'm not saying he's going to necessarily lock down. That was a short spurt in sample size, but I do think if you could put, I think Christian Wood is a guy that you could throw out. If Vando comes back, then I'd go with Vando. But I think until Vando gets back, you go into the next game and maybe give a little look at Christian Wood. Blucka, yeah, don't forget to give this video a like. Yes, please take a quick second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let's get it. Let's see. Got another super chat. Let's jump into that. Cosmo coming out $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's go, baby. First team to come back down 3-0. Let's get it. Right? It's got to happen eventually. Eventually a team is going to do it. Eventually it's going to happen. Boston almost did it last season. Right? If anyone could do it, it's the Lakers and LeBron. I mean, LeBron's broken every record in every, thing that seemed impossible. Like no team had ever came back down 3-1 in the finals. Guess who did it? LeBron, right? If anyone's going to break it, it's LeBron. If anyone's going to break it, it's the Lakers, right? So I have faith. Like I said, I'll always go down with the ship. I'm always going to stay positive. I'm always going to take it, right? Down 3-0, it's tough. I'm not saying like I wouldn't bet on it, right? Like I'm not selling the house on it, nothing like that. But like, again, it's just it gives me a little more confidence. You win game 5, believe me, I'm gonna be talking all kinds of smack again. You win game 5, let's go, let's get it. And if the Lakers win this series, come back and win the series, I am going to be talking so much. I have gotten just reamed when we were down 0-1, 0-2, 0-3. Do not let the Lakers come back for these people's sakes, man. I'm telling you, I am coming for it. I loved how LeBron was being super vocal this game. Yes, right. Got to be aggressive. There are a couple things like LeBron was great this game. But few things. One, he's got to stop being so careless, right? He's getting on and screaming at everybody else about carelessness and then goes and does the same thing. The biggest thing, I literally went on like a 5-minute rant. I don't know if it was that long, but I literally went on a rant in my watch-along stream because there was a sequence where LeBron drove, got fouled, didn't get the call. We're heading back the other way. Literally, all 5 Nuggets are on the other side of the court, and all 4 out of 5 Lakers are on the other side of the court. Literally, everybody was on the other end of the court except for LeBron James, right? Like, he's got to stop doing that stuff, right? Like, stop crying, stop complaining. It's been 4 games, and you haven't gotten that call. Like, complaining has done nothing. If the complaining worked in game 1, game 2, game 3, then fine, go ahead, do it. Right? But it hasn't. It's literally led to nothing but you getting beat. So stop. Like, those are like the little things. LeBron is spectacular. LeBron, if we win this series, a lot of it is going to be on the back of LeBron. A lot of it. Right? But he's got to stop being so careless, and he's got to stop crying, man. Like, and look, I am a defense LeBron all the time. But like that it drove me insane. Like, we're trying to make a push. You're trying to get that first win. It's those little things that all of a sudden Denver gets back in the game and you lose. And it's like, it's those little things, Luckily, Denver ended up missing in that sequence and we were back the other way. But what if they hit a 3? And at that time, I think it was only like a 7-point game or something like that, or a 9-point game, right? Hit a 3, you miss, they go the other way, they score, all of a sudden they're back in the game, all because you wanted to sit there and cry. Like those little things are the difference, right? But again, LeBron, I do love the vocalness. I do love the aggressiveness. I do love that he was scouting and look and hunting for key guys, trying to get Aaron Gordon off him. Like, got to keep that. Got to keep that. LeBron's got to keep staying vocal. Got to keep applying the pressure. Let's see. To me, it's 2-2. I don't care what people say. Your head Gannon. Head Gannon's 2-2. Let's see. Now go play like this in Denver. Don't play at the pace in that altitude. Yep. Gotta keep applying the pressure. Put your brooms away. Yep. Yeah. I mean, look, Michael Porter Jr. and KCP, show up, man. Do you think we could get Vando back for Game 5? I mean, yeah. I mean, he was expected to come back for Game 3. He didn't. Game 4, Christian Wood was back. He just didn't play. But, I mean, I guess you want to get him back as soon as possible. I don't think the altitude for your first game back is the best. I would, even if he is available, I almost feel like you're better off just leaving him out that game, seeing how it goes. You win in Denver, then you bring Vando back for Game 6. That way he gets that game of adjustment, that game of, getting his legs under him, getting his, his breath, see how he is winded-wise. So that way you also kind of have an idea on, like, okay, if he's getting winded in LA, he's probably getting winded in Denver because he just got back. If his legs are getting tired here, his legs are dry. So you can kind of, I think it would give you a better gauge on how to properly use him. So I almost feel like you're better off, like, just stick with the guys, go get this win. I'm not saying Jared Vanderbilt won't help, but I just think, like, go get that win in Denver, come back. Now you're on a 2-game win streak. Apply pressure to Denver. Oh, and we got Jared Vanderbilt back. I just think that can change a lot of just momentum and excitement and adrenaline and whatnot. Let's see. But, yeah. At least we ain't getting swept. Yes, facts. The challenge LeBron, one on the Nuggets fans say he's a crybaby, as if their star doesn't plead with his hands out. Oh, yeah, 100%. The people just crying. Let them cry. And when we win this series, guess what? What are they going to say? Oh, it's good. Denver shot more free throws than us up until, like, the foul game. How many did they finish with? They finished with – so we finished with we were 15. Oh, they still shot more than us. Even with the foul game, they shot more than 15 of 18 from the foul line. Denver was 21 of 25 from the foul line. So they can't use that as an excuse. It's hilarious. But anyway, Sean, coming out $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If we just have kept Kuzma, we could have been our Michael Porter Jr. I mean, yeah, Kuzma's not as good of a shooter, but, like, his size and his length definitely would have helped. Out of anybody, like, don't get me wrong, I would have loved to keep Kuzma, but, like, Alex Caruso and KCP are, like, the two guys I wish we could take back, and keep. Like, if we had Alex Caruso, I think at bare minimum, we're 2-2. Bare minimum. Right? If we had Alex Caruso, because you're talking about it, like, literally, like, one of the premier 3-and-D guys. He's also shooting like 43% from three. He's also not afraid of the moment. Like, but hey, we got the team that we got the roster that we got to ride it, right? Go out there, play the game, get this W. Let's get it. Go win Game 5, get it back to LA. Now we got Game 6. Let's get it. I still believe Lakers in 7. I love it. Finally, Lakers win. I feel it. The Lakers won because of 2 starters, Hachimura and Russell scored 30 points. Last game, they scored 5. I think you mean Reeves, but yeah, I got you. They scored 20 and 20. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. What did Ron do to get any of these calls? Gets hounded off a pick and roll, no call, dribbles the ball inbounds, and they lie and say it's out of bounds. Dude, it is. It's wild. Like the disrespect for a superstar, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. If any one of these casuals in the comments complaining about Braun, we're Braun for a second with coach not using challenge and the ref acting, but it's y'all would lose y'all minds. Okay, I'm done. It is. It's crazy. That dude gets no respect, no love, no whistle. It's wild. Joseph, coming out $10 super chat. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Denver messed up and gave us hope when we didn't have any in game 3. D'Lo and Reeves finally playing with aggression and emotion. Nothing like playing with your back against the wall and showing pride. Exactly. Beautifully put, Joseph. I talked about it in my video before the game, all that. Like, give me the prideful win, right? Show me that prideful win, because now you change the mindset, right? Now, right? Like the whole don't let us get one. That's a thing, right? Denver's basically just beaten us every possible imaginable way, right? Lakers, I've literally lost 11 straight games to Denver. It's looked atrocious, right? It's a mental game. Lakers are in their mental. They're falling apart. They have 20-point leads midway through the third, blowing it, losing, right? Double digits up and going into the fourth, blowing it, losing it. Like, it's just everything just seems like, it's like, man, we cannot get over this Denver mountain. And Denver let up, and the Lakers got it. Well, I mean, Lakers, in my opinion, just start to finish, controlled and commanded this game. They never trailed in this game. Right? Like the Lakers have been the better team for like 90% of this series. Literally. It's like that 10% of the series, the Lakers have been terrible, right? Like you can't buy buckets, turning the ball over, giving up offensive boards, right? Like you limit all that stuff. Guess what? You're looking good. All of a sudden it's like, hey, baby, we in it, right? D'Lo and Reeves building some confidence. And I'm hoping that continues, right? Keep that confidence built. To me, game 5 is everything. If we win game 5, I have a world of confidence we get to a game 7, and then I have a ton of confidence we win game 7. Because now it's like, one, can we put pressure and flip Denver and make Denver feel like their backs are against the wall, right? And 2, right, build our confidence and our momentum and continue that into stride into LA. And then 3, like, now, like, you're just primed and in a position of like, okay, we've beaten them at home. We've beaten them on the road. That's the key. Can you beat them on the road? They don't have to win. I mean, even from the start, they never had to win in LA. Right? Like LA could win all 3 of their home games and it doesn't matter. Right? So now it's, can you prove you can beat them in Denver? If you do, now Lakers are in great shape. Because now you have confidence not only going back to LA, you win in LA. Now you know, like, we can beat them. Not only can we beat them, we can beat them here in Denver. And you get a little more adjusted to the altitude, right? It's like, oh, here we go, right? So, again, I said it from day one. Get me to game 7. Get me to game 7. We get to game 7, I have a ton of confidence. You trust LeBron, trust AD, you trust these guys to pull out the W. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But man, got the first one. First one's out of the way. We'll see how the rest goes. But again, I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, Joseph. Thank you. All right, let's get back into the chat. Oh, nope, hang on. We just got another super chat, right? As I was clicking out. Sean, coming out the $5 super chat. Again, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Excuse me. All right. They also going to psychologically mess Denver up because they beat us 11 times in a row, and now they were so confident, and we're going to sweep them again. I love it. Or thought they were going to sweep them again. Yeah. Again, it's been, in my opinion, it's been a mental game, right? You don't lose to a team 11 straight times unless, like, you know, it's like you're a terrible team and they're a really good team, right? Like, but Lakers have been a good, like, all these games have been tight, like literally by the margins. you don't lose 11 straight games to a team that you've basically been at a deadlock against for 11 straight times. Lakers have led in 7 out of the 11 games. Lakers have had double-digit leads in like 7 out of the 11 games. Like, that doesn't happen and you lose 11 straight unless there is some type of mental, psychological hold on you. I said it from day one. Just get that first win. That first win, and like I talked about the Rubik's Cube, right? Like, first time you try to solve it, it seems impossible. You're just like, what is that? Like, I'm never going to figure this out, right? And then you do it, it gets a little easier and a little easier and a little easier. And then before you know it, you're literally breaking records that were looked to be unbreakable, right? Like, that's how I look at this, right? We just couldn't solve the puzzle that was Denver. We finally solved it, right? So now it should be a little easier and a little easier and a little easier. So that's why, to me, it's like I talked about, like, my concern is, did we solve the puzzle too late, right? Time's on the clock, time's winding down. You gotta solve this 4 times in a time period, right? You solved it once. Is there enough time on the clock for you to solve it 3 more times? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But I'm pumped. And again, Sean, thank you so much. I really appreciate the super chat. All right. I don't care if we lose a series. At least we did not get sweep. I care if we lose a series, but no. In all seriousness, like, yeah. I mean, obviously, like, you want it to be as competitive as possible. Right? Like, last thing you want is this series to, you go back-to-back sweeps against the same team. It's just, you don't want that, right? So I'm very glad. I'm very thankful we got the first win. Right now, you got 3 more to go. There is always a first time. Exactly, always a first time. Nothing is impossible. San Jose Sharks were up 3 games in the playoffs. They did not win another and lost a series. It can happen, folks. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Stranger things have and can happen. No one team in NBA history would win the series down 0-3 because no James on the team. Also, because basketball god tapped James on the shoulder and let James be the savior. Yeah. Hey, look, LeBron's done he's literally, like, genuinely has set several records that were thought to be impossible. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the finals, because people are always like, man, a final. If you're in the finals, you're good. Like, you're one of the 2 best teams in the league. You're not going to lose 3 straight games, but right? Just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it can't or it won't. So again, Game 5. Game 5 is everything. David, coming out, $2 super chat. 11-0 is a dumb stat. LeBron James and Anthony Davis were hurt last year. Yeah, I mean, agreed. But I mean, there has been this mental block. There has been this hurdle that we just haven't been able to get under, right? Like, context, I think, is important. Context, I think, is key. But still, it's like, like, we're still down 3-0, and maybe you give them 7 straight or 6 straight. Like, it still happened. So it's just, can we get over that mountain, right? Right now we are looking at Mount Everest, right? Well, there was a time where Mount Everest, no one was ever able to scale it. People constantly died trying, right? Like, and then one day somebody climbed it. And since then, you've seen it multiple times. Everything, it just takes that one time, right? I think this will be the one time. Let's go. Let's get it. Stay confident. Stay confident. But I appreciate you. Again, I would love to see LeBron make history again. I am right there with you. Please. Fingers crossed. Man, like, I am telling you, do you know, like, if this happens, man, we got to do something crazy. I don't know. Like, we're going to have to, if the Lakers come back and win the series, like, you got to do something. Like, I have a question here. Let me, I was thinking about doing maybe a poll about this, but, because here, I'll do a poll. Let's do a poll too. Hang on one second. I don't want to phrase this to fit the characters. Darn it. There we go. All right, there we go. I did the poll. Just for people that are wondering, no, because I was thinking about it earlier. Like, would you, if the Lakers beat? Because here's my concern. I think if the Lakers handled business right from day one and they win the series, I think the Lakers win the NBA championship. My concern now is that if the Lakers, let's say they do come back and win the series, are they are they so gassed that they lose to Minnesota? Right? Like that's I have a real concern about that. So what the question in the poll that I wanted to ask is if if the Lakers lose or if the Lakers beat Denver but lose and don't win the finals, like let's say they lose to Minnesota in the second round, would you be okay with it? Like that's what the question is that I wanted to ask. Kind of, I don't know if I phrased it great, but you're limited on characters for that poll. So I was like, I gotta like try to fit that in. But yeah, so let's see. Update for Wood and Vanderbilt. Wood was available this game. He just didn't play. Jared Vanderbilt, no word yet. If I get some word, I will make the video. So look forward to it. Put Prince back in the starting and replace Rui. I actually don't hate that idea at all. Like at all. I don't. Like Prince has been very good this series. Very good. The problem is our bench has been atrocious. And unless Rui picks it, like Prince has literally been our entire bench. Like our bench, like Prince has something like crazy, like 23 or 30 of our bench points. And we only have like 33 or something, 36 bench points. Like literally, Prince has been our entire offense. Um, if Lakers come back and win, haters gonna say it was scripted for LeBron. NBA wants him to break all the records. Let him cry. Who cares, right? Like that's how I look at it. Like okay, cry. Wah. Like go on with your conspiracy theory. Guess what? Us Laker fans, we get to be excited. We can rejoice. Sucks. You should have had LeBron in your team, huh? Like I wanted to say there's a word that I'm sure you all know that I really want to say. Them, them. Again, I try to keep it for YouTube, not flagging me as like 18 plus or anything like that. Try to keep it PG, but like forget them. Let them cry. We. Um, I'm surprised they won. Honestly, hey, it's again starts with one. Starts with one. All right. LeBron's 3-point shooting has been terrible in these playoffs, and he's really good in the off seasons or in the regular season. I mean, I'm hoping that he finally gets that come around, but I also don't want him settling. Right, like my concern is like he's not taking a ton of threes, and I'm glad. Right, my concern is that you end up seeing him like say he hits two in a row next game. My concern is he starts falling in love with it because we've seen times where he shot us out of game. So do have my concern. Lakers beat the Clippers 3 straight. Yep. Lakers in 7. If LeBron Lakers come back down 0-3, Jordan Internet Sheeps will still say MJ never had to do it. LeBron's been the GOAT for years. Yeah, agreed. Look, I'm on record saying that like I believe he's the greatest player ever. 400 people. Yeah, let's get it up to 100 likes. Yes, hit that like button. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Oh, yeah, you're going to have a bunch of people crying. Like I said, let them cry. Forget them. Let them cry. But we have been winners above all, but it is keeping the league. That was the issue. Keeping the lead yet. Agreed. I'm right there with you. Um, hit them with the LeBron AD pick and roll. Yep. Um, Getting it to game 7 would also put even more pressure on Denver at this point. Lakers will be playing free since nobody expects comeback. Game 5 is key, though. Agreed, Diego. I'm right there with you. To me, game 5 is everything. If Lakers win game 5, I believe they force a game 7. And I've said it from day one. Get to a game 7 and let's live with the result. Oh, I jumped too fast. My camera needs to adjust. Come on. But there we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So yes, I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Joseph, coming out the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Do you think LeBron waits until they are in a locker room to cuss them out to be better every game, or just shows up and leads by example every day? I'm sure it's a combination. I'm sure it depends, right? Like, game 1, I'm sure he's kind of like, my guess is as it grows. But also, LeBron's not really known to be that guy. Like, he's definitely vocal. He's definitely a leader. But, like, he's not like Kobe would have gone in there and been like, you guys are a bunch of bums. Bleep, 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 soft. Bleep, 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 bleep. Like, you would have gotten like some, LeBron, I just don't see him going in there and being like, you guys are all trash. Like, like, no wonder we're losing to Denver. I can't wait to trade y'all. Like, I don't necessarily see LeBron doing that, but I'm sure LeBron is in there. Like, I don't think he's like cussing them all out, telling them to go themselves, but I could see LeBron in there, like, come on, like, rallying the troops, maybe getting a little vocal with his language a little bit, but I don't see him necessarily like calling people like, dude, you're bum, you're trash, so I don't know. If I had to guess, it's probably like generally rather than like individually. It's probably how I would guess it to be. But again, Joseph, really appreciate that. Thank you. 04 Red Sox. It's another great example. Yep. Steal one game from their home court, then take care of business in game 6. Then we have a series. Let's go. I'm right there with you, Legendary. All right. You can't beat the Nuggets 3 times. Hey, never say never. I had all the Pelican fans in my channel leaving comments. You're never gonna beat the Pelicans twice on the road. Yeah. And guess what? They did. So again, don't be crying. Don't go nowhere. Again, you should win. You're playing with house money. Denver is literally playing with house money. They're up 3-1 now. There is zero reason Denver should lose this series. They just won 11 straight, and you're going to lose 4 straight? That shouldn't happen. That should literally be a fairy tale. But when it does, you and all the other little trolls are going to go back, and then all of a sudden you'll be Clipper fans or whatever, right? Because where were you all when Denver was getting ran through by the Lakers every year? It's amazing how many Denver fans there are now, right? It's so funny. Like, I never had Denver, like, in the years that I've done this, right? I've never had a Denver fan in my comments, in my chat, even like when we played them, right? Never had Denver fans in my comments. But now, all of a sudden, everyone's a Denver fan. It's adorable. It's adorable. What fan are you going to be of next, Timothy? Right? When Denver loses, like, who are you rooting for then? Like, what, are you going to buy a T-Wolves jersey? Like, all of a sudden, we're going to get a bunch of Timberwolves fans? It's hilarious. Go touch grass. Imagine if they come back and win a game 7 and win the championship. That would kill MJ. Dude, that would be unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm with it. Let's see. Look how pathetic Timothy's. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's out here like, oh, he's over here crying. And he's going to be the first one that's like, oh, I was never even a Nuggets fan. I was just, in the jet. Like, bunch of clowns. We'll see, son. Again, don't go nowhere. Bandwagon Denver fans are crying EFX. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I don't think I've ever met a Denver fan. Even when I'm in Denver, I don't think I've ever met a Denver fan. Now all of a sudden they're on like every street corner, like shilling for Denver. Denver, like sit your ass up. Go sit down. Yeah, facts. Right, and then when Denver loses, all of a sudden he'll be a fan of somebody else. Exactly. Nobody is truly a Denver fan. Let's see. I still hate Denver. Yeah, I said it before. I don't care. Like the Lakers could not lose another game. Lakers could win 16 straight games. Hoist the Larry O'Brien at the end of the season. Go to the parade. We'll all be at the parade. We'll all celebrate, hang out. And as soon as that parade's over, it's like, hey, Darvin, congratulations on being a championship coach. Good luck to you. Like, I don't care what happened. Boggy, I stay up all the way South Africa. Oh, shout out to South Africa for these games. Has been my earliest. Yeah. Well, again, thank you so much. And for one, watching the Lakers. Two, being in the stream. I appreciate you. Seriously, thank you. All right, Stakes coming out $2 super chat. Role players were huge. Exactly. Role players were undoubtedly huge. I've said it before the series even began. What did I say? This boils down to our role guys. We go as far as our role players take us. LeBron and AD are going to wash out Jokic and Murray. Right? Even last year they did for the most part. Right? It's the other guys, right? Like if D'Lo shows up and Reeves shows up and Rui shows up and all these guys show up, right? Because Michael Porter Jr. is showing up. KCP and Aaron Gordon are showing up, right? Can we, again, one game at a time, but can we get other guys to show up? Can we consistently have guys show up? We're going to find out. But again, appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, let's power through like one more row, and then I'm going to skate out of here. Like I said, between the watch-alongs and then this, I've been streaming for like 4 hours, which, again, I'm very appreciative, very thankful. But sitting in this chair for 4 hours gets a little tough. Plus, I got a ton of work to do. I got to get all my videos ready for tomorrow. I am excited. A lot of stuff to talk about. So look forward to that. Also, hit that subscribe button. Let's see. What is the – oh, and I got to check the poll. So let's do a couple things real quick. First off, I am 2 subs away from 20,400. I know for a fact that there are 2 of you that aren't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. Don't trust anyone else. I need you. Only you can help me reach 400. All right, and then I'm going to end the poll right now. And then so get your vote in real quick on the poll. I'll give it I'll answer like 5 more questions and then I'll end the poll. So get your vote in on the poll, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into let's do one row. I'll end the poll, see what the poll result was, and then do one more row, and then let's get out of here. Obviously, any other super chats will still take priority. What is it? Just Asterix? Is that what it is? Hope I said that right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Follow Just Asterix Lead. He just subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Let's celebrate Lakers win. Celebrate the Lakers coming back. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. And then, of course, the offseason. After the Lakers win the championship, of course. We got the offseason. It's going to be a wild offseason. So subscribe. All right, let's get into it. We still got to fight the ref CFX. I'm telling you, I really hope we get Scott Foster, because he's known as like the extender, right? He's known as the guy that extends series. So if we get Scott Foster for game 5, I'm going to be stoked. And the good thing is that actually plays in our favor, if we're being honest, right? Like if we win in Denver, we get 3 days rest going into LA. So that's huge because LeBron James and Anthony Davis are going to get to rest the tanks. Jared Vanderbilt will kind of get more time. Like, I think that'll be huge. But what's the word? Coming out to $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Seriously. Wow. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Got to support you, my man. Shout out to my wife, Courtney. Shout out to your wife, Courtney. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look, happy wife, happy life, my friend. Happy wife, happy life. And look, I got it too, man. Our money, it ain't our money. So shout out to your wife, Courtney, for letting you support. I do. I really appreciate that. So thank you. and thank her. And a great win. All right, we got the first one. One down, 3 more to go. Come on, give me 3 more, please. But I'm right there with you. But yeah, I do. I appreciate you and all your support, seriously. And everyone that just like the fact that I'm in a position that people even just want to like talk to me. Right? Without you guys, I'm just some like dude talking to himself in a look. I got hat hair. I'm just a dude talking to himself in a on camera. Like if I don't have you guys in the live stream, I look weird. Like I'm just like, hey Tyler, how are you, Tyler? So I'm very thankful, very blessed to have 20,400. We got it, 20,405 of you beautiful people. Keep subscribing, don't let up. But yeah, seriously, thank you. Like I say, we have an amazing community here. I love the community here. Stockton coming out to $2 super chat. Shout out to Courtney. Yeah, facts. Again, I get it. I got the boss at home too, so I fully understand it. So the fact that he's able to support is an in result due to the wife. So again, shout out Courtney. But all right, Stockton, appreciate you guys. All right, here let's do. Like I said, all right, here let's end the poll, and then I'll do another roll. And then we'll jump into. All right, so let's end the poll. See what the end result was, and it was boom. We had 53% said yes. All right, I'll take that. My answer. I would not be happy. Like I should probably give an answer to the poll too. So I would answer yes. Obviously, if the Lakers beat Denver and then lose to anyone else, it's going to be very disappointing and I'm going to be very upset. But Denver has talked so much, or not, I shouldn't say Denver because it's not really the Nuggets players, it's Mike Malone. But Mike Malone has talked so much stuff that I want to shut him up. I want to shut him up more than I want to win a championship. Like genuinely, right? Like I want him to go down in the history books as the only coach ever to blow a 3-0 lead. I want that so badly, right? He has talked so much smack. Can the basketball gods just please, just please. But all right, let's power through a couple more questions and then we'll skate on out of here. All right, let me get to here. Here we go. Coach should stop the bleeding. Putting in Hayes actually helped us get a few vital rebounds. No idea why Ham never puts him in. Yeah, I don't mind him in a limited role. I didn't like that we were like running our offense through him. It's one thing if it's like a lob and you're kicking it down, but like we literally ran like 2 straight plays where he's like on the block and we're like dumping it down to him. Right? Like that's not really like the best course of offense. And it wasn't like we were up 30. So again, I mean, I'm not like against him getting shot attempts, but you got to pick your poison here, right? You got to pick and choose. So yeah, that was just a thought, but Lakers in 7, I'm right there with you. Go on a Nuggets podcast, hear them crying here. Let's see. Don't let us get one. Yep, exactly. Don't let us get one. Dinwiddie Vincent just running around out there. Yeah, getting cardio effects. Hey, Gabe hit a 3 finally. So hopefully that's like, maybe that'll be the momentum build we need. Maybe that'll be the, like him starting to get going. That would be beautiful. Let's see. We know how to win against Denver. Just trust LeBron. We know how to beat Denver. Yeah, Dinwiddie has been disappointed. It's just he hasn't been aggressive. I want him to be. I'd rather him be aggressive. I'd rather him go 0 of 5 from the field, but be aggressive and put pressure on Denver. Right? Like he's just been so passive. We got this. I love it. I just need AD to be more physical with Jokic, bro. Problem is Jokic is like twice the size of AD. It's kind of tough. Goodwood didn't play. He will Monday. Don't need him hurting and agreed. I'd rather them take their time and get back into the swing of things. All right, let's do this other row here. Unfortunately, we need 3 more times for D'Lo to at least 20. That's a huge chance. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't necessarily need D'Lo to give us 20. I need multiple guys to show it. Like, again, if he gives us 15, Reeves gives us 15, and Rui gives us 12, right? Like, to me, that's good. It's just the consistency, right? Like, if you know, okay, I'm gonna get 15 a game from D'Lo, then the rest, like, like what else you need to get in order to win, right? So, let's see. Lakers play their brand and pace of basketball. They win every game. Yes, agreed. 100%. All right. Got another super chat. Steaks coming out, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Did a good job of containing Gordon's rebound. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, again, the 3 games we've done well, limited them on offense, not turning the ball over, hitting shots, getting good buckets. Like, we literally can score at will. They can't stop us when we're being aggressive in our interactions. But then again, we just get these like 5-minute stretches where we're turning the ball over, we're letting them get offensive boards, right? Like, offensive rebounds happen, right? Every game, right? Like, teams it just happens by accident. It happens through, you just right place, right time. Offensive rebounds happen. But to let one guy basically kill you on the offensive glass, like, that's different. So again, it's one of those things where it's just like, you play the right way, you're going to win. It's it's crazy idea. Every time the Lakers play the right way, they win. Every time. Got to keep being aggressive. Got to keep taking care of the basketball. How many turnovers do they have this game? Let's see. They had 11. See, like, I can live with that. I mean, I'd like it under double digits, but, you stay in the 10 to 11 range, you're in good shape, right? I'd like us to move the ball more, though. We only have 23 assists. I'd like us to better move the ball. Denver had 30 assists, right? I've said it all season long. All season long, I've said every time the Lakers get 30-plus assists and limit their turnovers, they win. They win. They don't lose, right? When they play the right way, they win. But all right, everyone, I'm going to get on out of here. I got a lot that videos I need to put together, a lot of stuff I'm excited to talk about. So got a lot of work leading into tomorrow, which I'm excited for all the discussions for tomorrow. I love it. I love the excitement. I love the adrenaline. Again, game 5 is everything. Obviously, because if you lose, that's it. But to me, I actually think if the Lakers win game 5, I think we at least force a game 7, right? So can we get game 5 is everything. But again, I appreciate you guys handing out last time. Hit that like button on the way out. Don't forget to hit that like button. You have no idea how much it helps. Also, again, subscribe to the channel. Take a quick second, subscribe to the channel. Let's try to push towards 21K. I would love it. But more than anything, let's go get this series, right? Like, let's get this series. Let's get this win. But appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.